Alright guys, Switch Gaming here, and in this video we're going to do something a little bit different. It does involve Destiny and Bungie in some ways and how their future might pan out going on down the line. So earlier this week, Sony Playstation caved in and opened the doors to cross-play gaming. Woohoo! With the announcement of a new Fortnite crossplay beta. So Sony has basically given up their massive battle of we won't do crossplay not good, no, not doing it. Bullshit central for a long time. This is good news. I'm kind of glad that Sony and PlayStation have turned around and said, do you know what, yeah, we're going to get involved in this crossplay and get on it. And do you know what, for the first time, I've got something positive to say about Fortnite. They're going to lead the way for Sony to tinker around and test out crossplay between PlayStation, Xbox, PC. So what does crossplay mean for Destiny 2? Because obviously I'm in the Destiny 2 universe most of the time. This could be brilliant for Destiny. But before we go into a little bit more details on how well this can be done, so Activision sat down with IGN earlier this week. I had a few bits to say regarding this crossplay and how it will affect Activision and Activision properties and games and stuff like that. So they say, we had a great experience with crossplay for other platforms and have witnessed how good it can be for our communities. So Activision said the following: there's still a lot of work to do on both our side and platform side to understand whether crossplay might be integrated into our other games. So we'll be watching the upcoming tests and we'll assess what the potential impact of this future would be for our players and our games. Whilst it doesn't sound like crossplay will be imported right away, it does bode well that it's not being ruled out. So a lot of people, when I say ruled out, that's good because Activision obviously own the properties for Overwatch, the new Call of Duty, as well as Destiny 2. But, you know, Bethesda are releasing a little game called Fallout 76. So obviously part of the Fallout franchise. It's going to be slightly different than the past Fallout games because they're going into the open world sort of universe and how that's going to work. So for Bethesda, this is a brand new experience in its own right. This is something they haven't done before. They don't do open world games and they're going to try and get this right. So a lot of press articles I've been reading have been saying Bethesda have turned around and said they're not going to have crossplay and they never will. I'm pretty sure they want to get their shit squared away and get the open world universe sorted out and kind of go, hey, let's focus on one problem at the start. We haven't done this before. Let's get this bit right so our community can grow and thrive from that. I'm pretty sure Bethesda, once they've got their shit together with their game and how they want to do it, I'm sure they will look at crossplay games eventually down the line. If not for Fallout 76, but maybe another Fallout game. A bit like how Destiny started off and then went on to Destiny 2. I'm sure Bethesda will do something. But for the time being, Bethesda have got a lot on their plate and they're going to be doing what they need to do for their side of things. But, you know, Bethesda's another story. But thankfully, Activision and Blizzard games such as we mentioned, Black Ops 4, Overwatch, and Destiny 2, there's plenty of good news for this to start happening. I mean, Activision's very key and interested in getting the crossplay into these games by the sound of it, and they're very adamant for it. They want to see how well Fortnite play test betas and all these other words you want to use for it go out. You know, I wouldn't rule out us seeing crossplay come to Destiny 2 in the near future. And if not Destiny 2, I'm sure we'll get to see it when Destiny 3 drops in a year's time or a couple of years' time, because obviously Bungie are working on Destiny 3 as well as more content for the game. But that's for a different video. So unlike Bethesda, Activision Blizzard has a far bigger involvement in games that are built on massive multiplayer communities. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Overwatch and Destiny 2 are highly related to having a thriving online community, and if they are able to converge that pool of players into one massive group, that could be vital, not only for the sake of having lobbies that are never short of players regardless on the time of day. Right, that is massive. You know, you look at Destiny 2, you look at the clans, at the moment you're broken down between if you're a PC player, an Xbox player, a PlayStation player, and your clans are related to each other. Yes, you can expand it within the Bungie.net system and you can have multi-clans, but at least this means you'll be able to see it in game and work around it, and you know, Xbox players can come into PlayStation clans can come into Xbox clans, and vice versa across PC. You know, that is pretty cool. It expands and opens the universe to everyone. It's not like you're broken down into your 3 factions of console there. But also, it means if you want to have that fight of which platform is better, you can go into private matches and you can say, all right, Xbox players on one team and PlayStation players on another team, and you can battle that out and you can have fun that way. You know, there's so much hype and potential here to really expand these games in completely different ways and make the experience so much better. I mean, the games that there are now are good. Yes, they can be better, and you know, narratively and storylines, they can be better as well. But this will open the community bigger and better. So I'm a massive fan for this. I can't wait to see what happens from Fortnite and how well PlayStation does with the crossplay element of things. And it's exciting. And Bungie, we know, would love to be able to have crossplay, but at the time when, you know, recent times, I'll go back as far as before Forsaken dropped, or just before Forsaken dropped, it wasn't a realistic goal because Sony, to our knowledge, wasn't thinking of it, and we didn't know anything about it. So hey, now this is an opportunity, and it's going to change the way that games play in the future. This could be the next step. So really, to end out this video, is there's only one question that remains. How long will we be waiting before we see these massive global communities coming together as one? So with that as a last question to the greater world, or whoever's watching this video, and I want to say thank you for watching it and taking the time to get this far through the video. If you have got this far through the video, I would love it if you put down a little comment down below saying if you're for or against crossplay. Just crossplay in general. You can break it down if you're a fan, if you want to see crossplay in Destiny 2, or you want to see crossplay in Fortnite, you tough luck, you're getting anyway by the sound of it. You want to see crossplay in Overwatch and Call of Duty games. So I'd love to see what you guys think. I've been wishing to have crossplay for a long time, but gave up hope with PlayStation because they're so stubborn when it comes around to these sort of things. And talking, there's a lot of kinks, there's a lot of things that need to be worked out, so it's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. This is going to take time. But anyway, guys, that is going to conclude this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed. It's been a little bit of a different one, and if you have enjoyed, hit that thumbs up button. That will be much appreciated. And if you want to see more stuff like Destiny 2, which has been playing in the background for this video, then hit that subscribe button. The more the merrier, as I say. And anyway, guys, without further ado, thank you very much for your time. I have been Switch Gaming. Catch you all very soon. Bye for now.